If you don't control your money, it will control you. Not in some dramatic, life-changing moment, but through small, daily decisions that quietly, slowly shape your life. Every purchase, every subscription, every financial choice. Whether you realize it or not, those decisions are building your future. Most people don't actually control their money. They react to it. Money comes in, bills get paid, and whatever is left gets spent. No plan, no structure, no direction. And when something unexpected happens, a medical bill, a car repair, an emergency, stress takes over. Not because the situation is impossible, but because there was never a system in place to handle it. Most financial stress doesn't start with a crisis. It starts with a lack of preparation. Here's what most people get wrong. Control doesn't come from making more money. It comes from awareness and systems. Awareness means knowing exactly where your money goes. Systems mean deciding where it should go before it gets there. Because when money has a purpose, it behaves differently. Without awareness, you're guessing. And without a system, you're constantly reacting. You're always one step behind your finances instead of one step ahead. Think about it like this. If you don't track your money, you don't really know what's happening. A coffee here, a subscription there, a random online purchase, a few delivery orders. Nothing seems expensive on its own, but together, they add up, fast. And that's the problem. Small expenses are easy to ignore until they become big results. But the moment you start tracking your spending, even in a simple notebook or a budgeting app, something changes. You begin to see patterns. You see where money leaks away. You see habits you never noticed before. And once you can see the pattern, you can change the pattern. That's where control begins. Not with more money, with more awareness. This is why so many people feel stuck financially. Not because they don't earn enough, but because their money has no direction. Without control, money disappears. Not in one massive event, but in hundreds of tiny decisions. Decisions that seem harmless until months pass, then years pass, and suddenly, you wonder why progress never happened, why saving feels impossible, why financial freedom feels far away. Without direction, money naturally drifts. And drifting rarely leads somewhere good. So instead of trying harder, instead of relying on discipline every single day, build a system that does the work for you. Because systems don't depend on motivation. They create consistency. Start simple. For the next 7 days, track every dollar you spend. Everything. No matter how small. Then create a basic plan. How much goes to needs? How much goes to wants? How much goes to saving? And how much goes to investing? That's it. You don't need a perfect spreadsheet. You don't need advanced financial knowledge. And you don't need perfection. You just need structure. Because once your money has a destination, every financial decision becomes easier. Money doesn't control you all at once. It happens slowly, through habits, patterns, and daily decisions. But control works the same way. One better choice, one small system, one intentional decision at a time. And when you take control of your money, you create stability. You reduce stress. You gain confidence. And most importantly, you give yourself options. Because when you control your money, you start controlling your life.